Well, the Wisconsin Badgers and the Minnesota Golden Gophers played a heck of a series last weekend at LeBron Arena. Wisconsin snapped the Gophers' 10-game winning streak to start the season with a 3-1 win on Saturday, and then Minnesota bounced back with a 5-3 victory on Sunday. The Gophers still number 1 in the country, the Badgers number 12, and they're looking for some payback this weekend as Arizona State comes to town. I'm Brian Posick. Stay tuned. Tony Granato joins us next on the Badger Hockey Digest.
It's back. The return of the prestigious Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, honoring college sports excellence across all competitive divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow along with L Directors Cup on Twitter or online to see which schools will be taking home a first-place trophy in June for their season-long success. Learfield IMG College Directors Cup, a premier institutional award jointly launched in 1993 by USA Today and NACDA.
Tony, before we talk about the rematch with the Sun Devils, first off, last weekend's series against top-ranked Minnesota was a treat to watch. Gophers came in with a 10-0 record and won 12 straight games dating back to last season, ranked number 1 in the country. And you beat them on the opening night, and then obviously you thought that they might respond in Game 2, which they did, and they took the finale. But that was just some great hockey at LeBron Arena last weekend.
It was great hockey, and at the end of the weekend, you saw two teams battle like crazy for every inch ice out there. I know I keep saying that thing over and over, but that's what it was. And you look at the second game, and you watch it again. I watched it again yesterday. I watched some of it this morning again, and we played an outstanding game. So did they. They made the most of their opportunities. I thought for most of that game on the second night, we did just about everything right, but when we made a mistake, it went in our net. So the bottom line is we're in a really good position on how we're playing right now. We should feel really confident at the way we played. It's our first games back in over 5 weeks. It's the first time we've had a complete team since the opening weekend. And, the guys played well. They played really, 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 really well, really hard. Lots to be proud of, lots to look forward to, but also, too, I think being realistic and knowing the fact that if we're going to be a team at the end that's there, you got to learn from everything that happens in each experience you battle through. And Minnesota is an elite team because they're a patient team. They play very, very well and disciplined. They trust their goalie. Even when things aren't going well, and I thought there were parts of that game, the second game where it looked like we were going to take control of it, and they just hung around, and they got their chances and they made the most of it. So I think they're really disciplined as well. That's an area that we can continue to get better at, about finding ways to stay out of the box, especially, penalties that we can avoid taking. And, so great weekend for us to gain confidence, and also a weekend that we can learn from and move forward and continue to try to get better.
The Badgers, next time they play the Golden Gophers at Mariucci Arena, February 5th and 6th. Robbie Baydoun, 35 saves in the Game 1 victory on Saturday, the 3-1 win, and then Jack LaFontaine, 29 saves in the 5-3 win for Minnesota on Sunday. We saw the return of Cole Caulfield and Dylan Holloway from the World Junior Championship, and what did you think of their play? Because I was wondering how much energy they might have, but then again, you're playing the Golden Gophers, so you think they'd be both energized, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think that, in honesty, you come off a tournament like that, the grind of that tournament and the travel that went along with it on the way back, and really just having one practice on Friday to get ready for it. I thought they both played outstanding. Cole got the big goal on second game to help us, get close to getting back in that one. And I thought Dylan skated really, really well. He's strong on the puck. It was obviously for coaches, it's great to get those guys back in your lineup because it gives you so much more on the bench. And we had the four lines going shift after shift after shift, and the flow of the game was real good for our guys. So I think that they both probably will admit today that they were a bit tired and the legs were a little bit heavy, but they battled and played hard and played well, and we're really excited to have them back. And I think both of those guys are set up for really big second halves on the confidence that they've gained from the World Juniors, and also too just where they are in their careers. they're both elite players, and they're both playing with great line mates, and so there's a nice feeling as we head to the second half of the year that both of those two guys will have big second halves.
Yeah, I will say, though, that Cole Caulfield, after Sunday's game against Minnesota, brought up the fact that he and his teammates are looking forward to playing Arizona State because the Sun Devils beat you twice in Madison in late November, shortly after your players were quarantined, and with Dylan Holloway at the World Junior Championship. And at the end of the finale that series, one of the ASU players was sweeping the ice and laughing at your boys. And actually, that same player, Jack Judson, went knee to knee with Anthony Kerr on a very dangerous play at the end. So Cole and your players know all about what they want to do. They want some payback against this ASU team. You played a bunch of hockey too. There is some payback involved at times, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Of course there is. And Arizona State, again, they're a team that the last few years has put themselves on the map of being a team that's every year ready to be a national contender, at least make it to the tournament. So they're still scratching and clawing to try to get back into that, discussion. So it's a big weekend for them as well. So, yeah, you remember little things like that. Like Cole didn't forget that. I didn't forget that. The rest of the players didn't forget that. So it's just, focusing on making sure in practice we're doing everything we can to prepare to be ready. So when we jump onto the ice, mentally we're in the right frame of mind to do exactly what you just said, whether it's payback, whether it's just win the game because they're important, whatever the motivation is. Each and every player has to be ready to have a big weekend, similar to the way we prepared to get ready for Minnesota.